How's it going, man? Gosh darn it. Oh. Oh, yeah, this fucking hammer. Fuck yeah. I can do this. More. Keeper. How you doing, buddy? Oh, almost dropped it. Oh, awesome. Morning. I just found my box of hats. I got all kinds of fucking cool ass hats, man. My mother-in-law made this for me. I got all kinds of them, man. All kinds of them. I really like this one. It's like the fucking cabbie hat. Where you going, bub? Where you going, bub? Wake and bake for real. For me, it's a serious actual wake and bake. I haven't fucking but took one hit off this bowl today for a couple hours. I don't know what I was thinking. Awesome. Fuck yeah, man. So, I'm gonna smoke some fucking cannabis because I can, man. Philly Animal, what's up, buddy? Hey, Philly, you are a moderator, and I make you a moderator because then you can talk all you want and you won't get cut off. Because if you not, you get cut off, and with that right comes grave responsibility. So right on, man. I'm glad you joined us. Let me find a bong. I got all my jaunty hats today. I found my hat collection. I got this one, which I love. I got this one, which is made in Dublin. Fucking awesome hat. It's made of 100% wool. It's fucking beautiful. It's a beautiful hat, man. It's got the little snap on the front. You know, you can wear it like that. You can wear it like fucking that. Unsnap it. You can wear it backwards, of course. You can wear it sideways. Look like fucking Australian soldier. No. And then I got my. It's like leather. It's beautiful. It's like beautiful, supple leather. And it's got a hard disc for the brim, you know. It's handmade. My mother-in-law made it and sent it to me We'd never met. We never did meet. She passed, unfortunately, a couple years ago. But Hanover, what's up, buddy? So you missed my Cadillac moment already. Made Philly a Cadillac. Speaking of iron workers. Right on, man. So this is the channel where we just fucking get stoned, man. It's one thing we all, not all of us, but a lot of us have in common is we like to smoke cannabis. So this hat's fucking cool as fuck, man. It fit. It's funny though, but it fits. Well, it has a Velcro back. But she did a really awesome job of, I mean, how do you make a hat? I mean, I've tried to make hats before, ball cap, and they're hard to make. But she fucking made this fucker badass, man. I love this hat. Archiving a failing flash drive. Barocious in Law and Outlaws, right, guys? Southpaws, good dogs, and all kinds of cats. I wear my own kind of hat. The Hag, rest in peace. Well, fuck Barocious. I don't know if I'm gonna, hang on, let me do a little that here. Because we got a partner starts by name, goes by Bear. And unless he changed his handle. Hey, Barocious. Oh, nice. Fuck yeah. Nice playlist, bro, by the way. And I'm on your channel, Barocious, and I'm going to subscribe to you. I'm your second subscriber. And because we work on trust and faith in this community, your Cadillac. Barocious is now a moderator, man. Now, with that comes grave responsibility. You can talk your ass off, though. It's kind of what it's all about. Being able to yak it up. All right, let's smoke some fucking cannabis. Jeez. Oh. Holy shit. That thing chugs. Holy shit. Damn. Morning, Sungrown. What's up? Hey, how's everybody doing anyway? I don't know if I said hello. Timekeeper, Hanover, Sungrown. Fucking right on, man. Philly. Morning. Holy shit. So I'm drinking out of my favorite cup because this looks like sunshine. It's just fucking bright, and I like colors. I like blue, really. So when I go for a color like this, it's kind of against my nature, but they attract my attention anyway. So I'm a kind of blues and purples kind of guy. I like those dark, subtle things, you know. You can tell by my back wall, all yellow and fucking orange and shit. But anyway, I love this fucking hat. And I love that my wife loves it. I love it because her mom made it for me. It's leather, man. It's fucking nice. Right on. Got this bong, and I got another. This is my son's, and then I got the bigger one. It's been kind of just sitting here for a little bit. I only own one rig and one bong, really. The rest of this is my son's. This rig here, which needs, it doesn't work for dabs real well. These aerators get clogged really super easy, man. I mean, like 3-4 dabs into it. If they're like a little big, fucking plugs them up. I fucking thought it was, Bear. Fucking, that's so funny because you just came in like you knew everybody. Oh, right on, man. Yeah, Jimmy's Gray. I have as well. Yeah. Left a guitar pick, man. Been there a few times in my life. Just because, I mean, I live down the street from it almost. I mean, raised all around Seattle, lived in Seattle. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Got a lot of music history in Seattle, man. I mean, obviously you got Pearl Jam and all that and Jimi Hendrix, but Bing Crosby's from Seattle too. Bing Crosby, and they had an amazing underground jazz scene back in the day, man. And before grunge really hit, it was this fucking punk rock scene on the West Coast, big time, man. And then it's got its own metal scene, metal music. Fucking, it's got a cool bluegrass scene. It really does. A lot of musicians in Seattle in the area. A lot of fucking musicians, man. I think that's true of everywhere. I don't know if an area doesn't have a music scene, right? And then they got the Jimi Hendrix statue. It's up on Capitol Hill. He's like burning the guitar. He's like playing the guitar, I think, if I remember right, and fucking on his knees, sort of. Half on his knees. Let's see if I can pull up the image. Yeah, it's in Renton, the park, but I'm not looking for that. Wilmington, Delaware. Right on, man. Hey, what's up, Nerdsy? What's up, dorks? Hey, right on, buddy. That's funny, Bear. Yeah, his dad lives here still. His brother, yeah, his sister who took over, I think, still lives here. She took over the company. They sued to get a. Fucking yeah, man! I'm glad you stopped by, you guys. Look at that! Look at all these fucking people. That's awesome. Nerdle Deedle, Nerdle Turtles. I know, huh? You going by the girl's rhythm? You going by the girl's rhythm? I did mine so that it didn't wake us up or put us to sleep, right? Fucking click it off. I had it 8 to 8, I think. 8 in the morning and 8 at night. I went 12-12. And then, of course, it was awesome when I went full on 24, but the lights weren't anywhere near my bedroom, you know. But I know Patrick Judas was telling me about how his first grow, over in Colorado where he's at, he had him like by his bed, you know, in the closet, and his fucking wife just fucking mad about the lights clicking on and off, or, you know, he said he had to kind of deal with it for a minute until he could get more remote. Right on, man. You do resemble a dork. Hey, wait a minute. A dork is a dork. Laughs should make you laugh if they're from the gut. Your what? Your laugh is in the studio? I'm sorry. Anyway, man. So let's smoke some more. Fuck, I'm just sitting here giggling like a fucking schoolgirl. Whale's penis equals dork. Oh, it is a whale's penis. You know what we heard a dork was when we were kids? Yeah, it was, totally. It was. A good friend of mine played in a band called X15. Kelly Mitchell, we grew up together. He's a vocalist for X15. And they were like pre-grunge punk in Seattle. They were like the headliners, man. They just played a show in fucking in Seattle recently, kind of a bring everybody back together show, like fucking 40-year, 35-year anniversary thing. Now he owns a music studio in Spokane, kind of by Spokane. SLC Punk. I don't know, man. Fucking now you're making me laugh. Cheers. And I'm all self-conscious of my laugh. Change it into a more normal comic book laugh. Oh, ha ha ha. Fuck yeah. Fucking want another bomb so fast. It's a movie. It's a movie. SLC Punk. What is it? It's like the punk scene, early punk scene. Dork penis. In the joint, dork penis. Hey, dorky. Dork penis. White snake. Opie, the one-eyed elephant. One-eyed elephant. Oh, Salt Lake City punk scene. Right on, man. Fuck yeah, man. Young Lad. Young Lad. Isn't there a band called Young Lad? Something like that. Young Lads. And if there's not, there fucking should be, huh? Just fucking bashing it. I don't even know. I think your comment needs some more words like it's and does. Some it's and does and things, so-ons and conjunctions. Need some conjunctions. I'm sorry. Oh, starting off with a giggle fit, man. Giggle fit. That'd be a good name for a comedy club, huh? I'm gonna open a comedy club called Giggle Fit. Giggle Fits with a Z. Giggle Fits. Trademark here. What talking about? What talking about? What you name is? What you name is? I'm sorry. Remember the one I did of my baby's name is. Your baby's name is. Oh fuck! That was fucking hilarious. What talking about, Tim? What your name is? I see what you did. God, that's a nice little bong. It's a Mio. It's a Mio. Oh, that's what they were, the Delaware Destroyers. Which, like, I had to put Delaware on the map for rock and roll, right? Who else is out of Delaware? Probably somebody like Frank Zappa, right? Bored kid in the fucking 50s, 60s, finds a guitar in a pawn shop. Frank Zappa, born in a Delaware garage. I don't know where he's from. It sounds like something. What are you in for, young bud? Blowing bubbles? The fuck, how about you, big boy? I'm Bubbles. That's a funny joke, man. You know what's funny about that is, okay, it's a little personal. But, oh, that's so funny. This ties into dork. So, I explained to my wife that when I was a kid, a dork was someone who sat in the bathtub and bite at the bubbles. They bite at the bubbles. That's what we thought. And it got spread. Like everybody thought a dork was someone who sat in the bathtub, farted, and bit at the bubbles. And so, something about being in the bathtub and blowing bubbles. You say, are you blowing bubbles? No, I don't even know bubbles. I don't even fucking know bubbles. Who's Bubbles? Are you blowing bubbles? Nope. Oh, shit. Okay. All right, man. Cheers, y'all. Awesome. Oh, that's nice. Fucking nice rips on that bong, man. Let's give him the nice rips. Let's take a dab, though. So in my video last night, I combined all of my dabbage material into here. I don't even know if you can see it. I'll hold it up there. It's all kind of melting down in the corner. I put some green crack shatter in here and some other shatter made from Almighty. It was a half a gram of the green crack and a gram of the Almighty. And then I put them in a double boiler. And I got this big old glob of this blend that's just, oh. All right, well, Curtis, right on, buddy. I know I hear my brother, or my son, I hear my son doing the same thing next door to my grandbabies, getting them all ready for school, getting them out the door. They're probably already like gone. Actually, one of them probably out the door right now. Two. And then the third one will get dropped later. and get picked up early. She has a half a day. And then she's only 3.5 and she has preschool. It's like they're already running home from school. Well, she runs from the car. She doesn't walk anywhere. Steamroller was awesome for a few hours. That's fucked up. I'm sorry, bro. Look at this fucking talk about steamroller. Look at this son of a bitch. It's like, yeah, you want. That's why they all stay at home, and even then they can break and hit in the floor. But I've dropped other pipes on here and they haven't broke. It just depends how they hit, I think. But yeah, get this fucking thing. It's just a steamroller, big old fucking hole, big old ball. Got the cool colors and it's huge, heavy ass piece of glass on this giant joint shaped fucking humongousness. It's fucking crazy. Anyway, yeah, very cool. Very cool colors. It's funny though, because it's got like a weed plant with a weird flower thing coming out. Like I've never seen weed with a white and orange flower. Maybe it's supposed to try and look like trikes. I don't know. But anyway, it's fucking, that's my son's as well. He doesn't have a big stash area for his pipes when he's got kids around too, so he just brings all this shit over here. So let's get a dab going, man. And then this rig, if a lot of you don't know, Juice Seeds sent this to me. Oh, that I didn't pay for any of that. Oh, for Philly keepers. Yeah, fucking glass ain't cheap, bro. Glass ain't fucking cheap, man. And then that sours you on buying glass. You're like, fuck, that was fucking fast, $80. It's like, and then that's cheap for glass, really. I mean, compared to sound, like you're hearing people hundreds and hundreds of dollars, if not thousands. Crazy. Oh, very cool. Cool, very cool. I know I used to have some really cool old Meerschaum pipes that the cops ended up with. That's a whole story. They hadn't been smoked out of them, though. I could have got them back, but wasn't trying to press the issue. They got a bunch of pipes that had shit in them. I know, that's just a monster. That's a party thing. That's a big old beast. That's an attention getter. That's, you see people smoking out of shit like that at like hemp fests. Right? Fucking thing's a beast. A beast. Excuse the loudness of the torch, y'all. I don't got a lot of pipes. All this shit's my son. I got my rig and my taller beaker bong. And the beaker bong I bought, and it wasn't that expensive. And the rig I have was sent to me from another YouTuber. I was about to tell y'all. Hey, what's up, Sam Mitchell? Put a little cloud. I'm going to put a little cloud right here. A little cloud, a little happy cloud. Put your cloud where you want to put your cloud. Oh, I'm going to put a little cloud right there. A little happy cloud. Put not a little happy cloud right there. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Sam Mitchell, what's up, man? Let me yell at you. Let me yell at you, man. I'm on the page. I don't like this new setup on the chat. I don't like it so much. Oh. Awesome. I'm subscribing to you, Sam. I'm subscribing to you. I subscribed to you. And you are into music things, looks like. Oh, you got awesome. Awesome. So, we do not like people that aren't moderators, so we make them moderators. Well, we don't not like moderators. I love your fucking Bubbles picture. Speaking of Bubbles, Bubbles is here, y'all. Bubbles. Is that funny? That's awesome. I know this pipe. Oh, I do have Galactic. Excuse the fuck out of me. I do got handheld pipes. I've got this road pipe my son gave me. I call that because I'd hate to lose that too. But and this pipe is like, it is one of a kind. Dude blew it in New Hampshire. Speaking of bubbles, he blew it in New Hampshire, and another YouTuber gave this to me. Isn't that fucking crazy? That's amazing. I fucking love it, man. Yeah, incredible. Incredible. This was from 603 Terp Chaser. I'm sorry. And this one was from Judas C. is another good friend of ours. They sent them to me, man. I know. It's like crazy. I don't have another rig, and I had never done a dab until I got this rig. And so, like, I made a video. First rig, first dab. Oh, no. So I had a bowl sticking up off of it. Right. Got you. Oh, that sucks, brother. That's hard. That's hard. God, we all got, I think after a bit, we all got a glass story, though. It's like, fuck. I think my latest one, I broke, like, the picture on my thing, on my icon, my picture. It's a picture of me holding my pipe, and my pipe's taking up half the picture. It's like way up front like this, right? And that's what that is. That pipe broke. And then I made, remember Little Ghetto? A little ghetto bong I made because I didn't have a bong. Anybody from back in the day? Hey, Sam Mitchell, you're a moderator now. Did you know that? And when you talk, you'll have all the rights thereof of a moderator, and you'll have a little wrench by your name. I don't think I said that expressly. You are a moderator, my friend. Welcome to TTown Tim's fucking breaking fast and fucking smoking weed channel. We're going to do dab of some blend I conjured. Sorry, I'm knocking my fucking laptop all over the place. It is. My mother-in-law made it, and it's really soft leather. It's super soft, like suede, but not suede. I think it's suede on the inside. Just suede on the inside. It's the back side of the suede, right? It's very supple. It hasn't got any oil on it, and my mother-in-law made it, man, because she knew I like hats like that. I've got a couple of them. I fucking love these hats, man. But this one's really special to me. Ghetto Pipes Manor. Yeah, the little pink thing. I still have everything with the bowl. I still have the jar. The bowl broke. So I need to get another little downstem bowl for that. My son brought me one yesterday. Maybe I could get a downstem so I can have a pull carb on it and upgrade the ghetto pipe instead of having it be broke and sitting in the drawer. We'll upgrade the ghetto pipe. Let me explain. You see, I'm highly organized. Highly organized. Clear the shit out of my way. I'm doing something. You can see Bob Ross was awesome, man. I know. I'm so sorry he passed. Is his son doing it? I heard his son is a painter too. But yeah, he's had the coolest attitude, didn't he? He's just laid back, fucking Bob Ross. We get stoned and watch Bob Ross. Watch Bob Ross paint. Why don't you put a little happy cloud right over there, Bob? Like up in the corner somewhere, man. A little happy tree, man. A little happy tree right over there. What do you think, man? Totally. Fucking how many moments have I had doing that? Or watching 60 Minutes at night stoned on Sunday night. Wow, they're corrupt motherfuckers, man. No shit. Fucking corrupt. And that's just the fucking media, bro. Fuck yeah, we used to keep our TV fucking Hanover, I love you with the links. You're fucking awesome. Tap, tap, tappity tap. Fuck yeah, man. Happy tree and friend, he's got a friend, and we'll paint him with an almighty fan brush. That's fucking perfect, man. Oh, fuck yeah. Bubbles. I know. I gave him fucking a complete pass. He can talk all he wants. That's a funny one, man. But maybe we can make a. Ooh, that's almost the right size for that. We can make this work on this. I have to have another downstem though, so it goes into the water, right? This is just a pull bowl. So I'll have to have a downstem with a little. Maybe I could fashion this pull stem above this stem somehow. I have to. Anyway, so we're not giving up on Little Ghetto, man. We're gonna fucking rebuild it and make it better. I mean, if you break it and fix it, you might as well make it better. When you're fixing it, add another brace, fucking. You know, it's the way we do shit here, man. It's the way humans. I want to say it's the way we do it in America, but it really is just human nature to make it better than it was. Even if it's not broke, we're like, sitting in the cave going, God, it'd sure be nice not to have to walk outside to take a shit. That's where it started, man. Indoor plumbing. And what pushed it was the wife going, honey, is there any way you can make the water come in the house so I can wash dishes inside? Wash berries inside? Berries and nuts when I'm gathering. Fuck yeah, when I'm gathering. Honey, I'm skinning a mountain lion right now. Can I get back to you? Jesus. Oh yeah, mason jars good for out hiking except they break. So break plastic. I'm just kidding, man. Bring it back up. That's all I got to say. Bring it back up. That's something where, and I hate to say it, where a good glass, thick glass pipe is handy, but have a backup, man. Because they break. They tend to break. You're sitting on the trail, smoke a bowl, and you drop it, hits a rock. Gone. Now you are smoking out of a fucking apple or a pine cone for real. You're whittling a pipe out of wood. Kill this man the first time. Let me kill this woolly man first. Let me drag this carcass up to the front of the cave first. This fucking skin full of meat. Cheers. It seems like every time I hold a hit now, I think there's a lot of controversy about how long to hold a hit. That's about how long I hold them. To say that sentence. There's a lot of controversy about how long to hold this hit. Works for me, man. Incredible. Is that the kind? Oh, God, I've seen it. I can't remember what they are. I'm mistaken for the old brass ones. Remember the brass ones that were kind of oval shaped and they had the little cleaner thing and had all the things right there. Smoking out of metal is a little passe, Tim. Tell us, timekeeper, remind us, what's an incredible? Oh, God, that was a good day. Why is it? It's like a half a minute later you want to cough. Smoke's already gone. I'm already breathing oxygen again. What happened? It's like your body said, oh no, fuck no, you're not getting away with that shit. You put that kind of shit in my lungs, you're gonna cough, motherfucker. Oh, no way. Oh, the fold up silicone, yeah. I'm thinking of the old brass one. If it's a steamroller, you can run over the car and it won't break. Right on, because they're fucking squishy. They're squishy like our. That's what I used. Remember the bubble, the Super Bubble 2000 or whatever? Super Bubbler 2000 that blow up a balloon and put it over the bowl. Remember when I did that? I used the silicone cap to put over my bowl. The silicone cap. And it meshed to it, soft. And then I had a stem sticking out of that with a balloon to it with a fucking brass valve. Remember that? That I can't find. We're looking though. We're gonna look. I hope I have that. That'd be fucking awesome. Finding all kinds of things that plug in. That's not what I want. Had the big old brass valve, remember? It's not in there. I must have put it in another container. I'm gonna find it though. Got so much garbage in there, man. It's like half full of fucking silicone and plastic containers and shit from buying shattered. I know, it's crazy, huh, Philly? I still trip when I walk in and out of a rec store here in Washington State. Yeah, I can't imagine growing up in a world where it's legal like this. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like, because for years, you know, it'd be like people we knew when we were kids that lived through Prohibition, maybe. You know, it's like, fuck yeah, they made alcohol legal. Or my mom lived in a dry county in Oklahoma where you couldn't have alcohol, right? And so people would buy alcohol from the county next to it and bring it over. But my mom's big argument with that is you make people drink too much because they don't want to keep it around. They drink everything they buy and then they fucking don't have any, so they can't get arrested. Right? We couldn't necessarily, you could be drunk, because what if you got drunk here and went there? You didn't consume any alcohol there. So, yeah, pretty crazy, man. But so sometimes I'm walking out of a store and another guy my age will be walking in. I go, does it still blow your mind walking in to buy weed? And they'll be like, immediately, fuck, I know, huh? Same thing on their mind. I know it's got to be, because you ever think this day would come where you just walk in? It's like, I've been doing it for a minute too. It shouldn't be shocking to me now, but it is. It's like, fuck. Here I'm still looking for cops, I swear to God. It's funny. It's funny, man. All right, okay. It's got a glass bowl. You just got to keep the bowl in your pocket or something. You can always have a couple of those too, a couple of fucking keepers. Yeah, that's cool. You keep the bowl of something else. Keep it in your pocket, keep it in the bag in your pocket, fuck it, with your weed, right? It'll stay safe with your weed because you're going to guard that shit with your fucking life. Do what you want with the oatmeal and the fucking cookies, but you leave my weed alone, motherfuckers. I'm getting robbed. Okay, take the man's oatmeal. No. I don't know where that came from. So let's have a fucking sip of coffee, if only. I love coffee. I I didn't drink coffee till I was like 21 when I started to work in Alaska, because you needed a stimulant that didn't keep you up all night. You know what I mean? You could eventually go to sleep. So it was like, it wasn't cocaine or fucking methamphetamine or anything crazy. Although we did our fair share of cocaine in Alaska, let me tell you. But, yeah, everybody lived like they're fucking millionaires. I swear it was crazy, man. But, never heard of a journey pipe. What is a journey pipe? But I remember, that I used to remember what I was talking about when I used to remember what I was talking about all the time. I remember what that felt like. But yeah. I remember bringing weed to Alaska on airplanes, right? Before 9/11, and putting it in my socks. Just bring 12 pair of socks all rolled up, and 4 of them got weed in it. You know, big ball of weed. And we used to get it in the mail. People would leave Alaska. It's like, oh, I'm getting shipped out because you didn't know. You know, all of a sudden it goes south and fucking they're getting rid of half a crew, right? And we always stayed on somehow. Fuck, we knew everybody though. We were hard ass workers too, but just buck wild in our 20s. Of course, everybody's. No, anyway, fucking. People would be leaving. They go, man, I got a zip coming from fucking home. They're sending me an ounce, and they're good friends. So we trust them. They got money, so it's not that. Everybody's got money, so it's not. We know they're not trying to rip us off for $100 or $200 or whatever the fuck. So we would buy it from them. Right. Well, what do you want for it? Well, $100 is cool. So we give him $100. And then we knew the mail lady. Hey, you know, we'd go there with him. Hey, he's going to get a package here in a week. And it's ours now. And we want it to be signed over to us. And so she would do all that and make sure we got our shit. It was fucking pretty cool. That same lady, when we met her, used to work in the kitchen. This is good advice. Never, always have a good relationship with the cook on a crab boat or a fishing boat, on any boat. Always, anywhere, have a good relationship with the cook. Honestly. It's just the best. You'll work better, you'll eat better, and you can trust the food. She won't fucking do any funny shit to your food. So we fucking, this woman, when we first met her, we locked her in her cabin, in her stateroom. Just young fucking crazy kids. She comes on, and it's a girl, probably all half attracted to her because she was pretty sweet looking. And then we fucking, one of us, I can't say who, closed the latch on her thing and went and locked the lock while she was in it and walked away. And we just let someone else get her out of there. Bam, 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 bam. Someone locked my fucking door and she found out it was us, and we ate garbage for 2 weeks, man. She used what power she had. And we were the night crew. We went to work at night from 8 at night till 8 in the morning. And so we were like 6 guys out of a crew of 50 that worked at night, and everybody else worked the opposite of that, 8 in the morning till 8 at night. So they didn't change the meals for us. I'd get up and eat dinner and then go to work, honestly. And then at lunch, we'd come back to the boat and eat whatever she'd left out. That's where she really fucked us over. So it'd be like cold peanut butter jelly sandwiches at 4 in the morning. Fucking 2, 3, 4 in the morning in the fucking middle of the winter in the Bering Sea, in the Aleutian Islands. Go have a peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's like, motherfucker. And it's just, you know, there's roasted chicken and motherfucking soup and, you know, fucking actual sandwiches and shit. But, so anyway, and then we'd get off it, and then we'd eat breakfast and go to bed. But we always had alcohol and weed and fucking, I remember having a 6-pack of beer underneath my fucking seat on my backhoe that I used to pluck fucking crab pots off the boat, because we're like, there's no cops for fucking literally thousands of miles or hundreds of miles from where we're at. But yeah, we did some shit. I remember leaving that one place because we had access to the beach to go cash a check to get weed. If you can Google it, Hanover, it's fucking Dutch Harbor or Accutane. And I was working on one side of it, and we could walk all the way around. But we decided to we had to cash a check to get weed. To cash a check, you got to go to this bar. And at the bar, to cash a check, you got to buy alcohol. So you can't, and you got to buy like a case. So we wanted to cash a $400 check. So it was 4 of us. So we hiked to this bar to cash a check to get weed, but we had to get a case of beer. They don't just give you a case. You have to drink it because they'll open it, every one of them. So you buy like a case and they open them. They won't give them to you unopened so you can smuggle them outside, because you can't have, it's their law, native law, that you can't have alcohol outside of that place. Right? You can't buy alcohol to go. So you bring friends to drink the alcohol because you didn't want to just dump it out. We're 20-something. Fuck that. We're going to drink all the beer, take our fucking $400, and then fucking go buy some fucking weed back on the boat. Well, this is a long-ass walk. It's a 2-hour walk at least anyway along the fucking shore. It's not like on a sidewalk. You're in fucking, it's a shore. Well, we decided to go over the fucking up this little creek where salmon were running, literally could walk on the backs of them, up this fucking creek, over this ridge, around this fucking thing, and up over this hill to come to the other side. Way longer than we thought it was. And then we were walking through shit. It was like giant moss, literally as tall as a house. I never saw a rock in it, but it looks like rock outcroppings, just giant moss built on top of moss on moss. Insane. You could just fall down these hills, which was awesome when you're going down, but fucked climbing up. You take a step up and sink. Your foot would go, full step up, climbing a hill, and you put your weight on it, and it would go like this, about that far from your other foot. All the way up this fuck. Anyway, get to the bar. We buy a case of beer. And the guy says, take the check up to the house up here. And he shows us this house. And we walk up this, and there's like wooden sidewalks because it gets all fucked up anyway. We walk up there and we get to this house, and it's like a 14-year-old girl answers the door. And we're like, all right, Philly, thanks for stopping by, buddy. All right, man. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you coming by and watching my videos, man. I really do. You're fucking awesome, buddy. Don't work too hard. Take care of yourself and your others. Awesome. But so it's just like this girl, this fucking kid, answers the door, and she doesn't even want to see ID. She just cashes the check. $400? Okay. We didn't even have to sign it, I don't think. She's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, fuck it, because people in Alaska were like that, man. Yeah, be safe, brother. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, and so then we get the money, and then we walk back around the thing, and it took us another couple hours. We get back. We left at like 10 in the morning. We get back at like 4:30, 5 in the afternoon, half drunk with our fucking. We walked a lot of the drunk off getting home with our fucking $400, and then we had to take a skiff from there and go back right over where we were and buy weed. And we bought this big bunch of weed that had hash mixed in it. Oh, it was just fucking bomb. We smoked on that shit for a while. But that's how we bought weed sometimes. They didn't know these cats are just like, and they wouldn't sell you if like it was like so much a gram, they wouldn't give you a break. Well, we want 20 of them. We want 20 of them. What? We want 20 of them. We want 30 of them. They're like, whoa, they came here to just sell grams. And people's like, what? You didn't bring ounces? Motherfucker, you been here before? There's some weed smokers up in this motherfucker. Anyway, like I got a dab already, but I want to hit off this bong again. This fucker's just giving good reps, man. Right on, ski. Yeah, I'm glad people stopped by, man. It's fucking awesome deal. Cheers. Yeah, Accutane. And that's I was there one season, and then I went back the next season. And that season, I was the season where I tell the story where me and Haystack, this big redheaded kid, I got fired, ended up coming back, and our boat fired that boat who fired me, and it was this big fucking awesome thing that happened. And I gave Haystack a big bag of weed in the middle of fucking nowhere. That's when that happened, and that's where that happened. But meanwhile, I had left. Got stuck in Dutch Harbor, had to get on a crab boat because I couldn't fly myself home. I had $70. Imagine, 23, had been out of prison a year. Before that, I was a kid with a pregnant girl, and my daughter died. I ended up in prison for 3 years. I come home. I go to Alaska because fuck it, I can. And I get there, and then I do a season. I go back almost immediately after, and halfway through it, not even halfway, 3 weeks into it, I get fired, and they ship me back to Dutch Harbor because I paid my own way to Dutch Harbor. They didn't have to send me back to Seattle. Didn't think about that. With $70 to my name. That could be a death sentence, man. I literally like pushing someone out of the car in the desert, right? And so then I got on one crab boat, went 2 trips, learned how to fucking throw a hook, how to coil. Got really good at slamming posser out on a deck. Posser 6 foot by 6 foot square by 3 feet deep. Big, heavy steel fucking crab posser. It's bigger than a man. And you're slamming around on a deck. What you do is you wait for the boat to move. When it rolls, you go slide it that way. Meanwhile, you just hang on to it. Don't let it slide. And then go. And then you hop on the motherfucker. And while it's sliding, you're riding that bitch. And that's the way we did it. I'm just being honest. Not grandiose. I'm not exaggerating. That's how you fucking did it. That's where the phrase Bering Sea Cowboy comes from, because you're riding them fucking crab ponds. But anyway, fucking, I got good at it, got really good at it, and I was a savage. I was a savage. I was in my 20s. You know, I've fucking been through hell and high water, man. I was like, I'm in the Bering Sea, motherfuckers. And and then I got on another boat. And that's where I got a fight on the deck. I got in a fight on the deck of this boat. Man, I lasted one trip on this boat. Went on for so much a day. And they were just dickheads and ripped me off, basically. I said, fuck all that. I went to the store. I was going to go back on that boat. I went to the store. And the girl that was the cook on the one boat was a cook on this other boat. And she said, hey, we need a deckhand. And her skipper was right there. And she was with him. She hooked up with him. And he hired me in the store. It was a little fucking Safeway. I remember right. Little tiny Safeway. A little store looked like a Safeway. It might not have been. But yeah, go in there and buy hundreds of dollars worth of shit. They always had like super amounts of shit because fishermen go in there and buy them out. But, and then I ended up on the Oceanus, badass boat, man. And then we went and we fired the deep sea from selling our crab to them because they had lied to us. That guy who fired me had lied to my skipper. And so we're not heading to Dutch. He goes, I go, where are we going? He goes, we're going to Akutan. I go, what? We're going to fucking Akutan. And I go, no way. He goes, yeah, we're firing the deep sea. He told us he could give us a certain price last trip, my first trip on this boat. And but it'd been like a month and 2 months since I had gotten fired, right? So on my third boat, because we're doing like fucking 10, 12-day trips in. On this boat, we did like 18, 23-day trips. So maybe it was like a month and a half, 2 months. But anyway, fucking, and he goes, yeah. And he goes, and I'm like, what? And I go, and I told the skipper the story, man. And they go, that jackass fired me and sent me to Dutch Harbor with $70 fucking to my name. And I got on this boat. He goes, I know him. And so I got on that. He goes, I know them too. And I said, and he goes, fucking, we're going to go fire this dude right now for fucking giving us the price. And we got there. He said, oh, I called Seattle and I can't give you that price. And it's a lot farther than going. They were crabbing here. Here's Dutch. They went all the way over here to this guy. And he couldn't give him the price. They could have went here and saved a lot of fuel, hundreds of dollars of fuel and shit and time. Big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. So they went there again, spent all that money to get they store their bait there. Frozen fucking herring and shit. Took all their bait. I helped unload the bait off their boat. The one the guy had fired me and fucking didn't sell them any of our crab. Yeah, we're plugged. You can't have it. We're going back to Dutch and selling it. And that's exactly what we did, man. But we ended up, the guy who I threw the line to, threw my line. I was on the bow, and stern line got thrown, and then use that as a springer. It's kind of the guy moves to midship slightly to try to bow, ties it off on a dog head. This guy ties it, and then the boat just goes like that. And that's when I threw my line. Guy catches it, and it's fucking Haystack, my old roommate. And I said, Haystack! We all got our gear on. You can't see us. We got a hoodie over a fucking brimmed hat. Just fucking half shaved and fucking forever. Of course, couldn't hardly grow a beard then. And I pulled my shit off. I said, Haystack! And he's just like, damn, what the fuck, man? He fucking just started crying. It was crazy, man. And I had this big, huge bag of weed that I gave him. Big, huge fucking bag of weed I bought for $100. It was a quarter pound. I bought it. And I'd go up to the crow's nest and smoke joints. Anyway, so some of you have heard that story, different renditions of the same one, but all the facts remain the same, and it was true as a motherfucker, and it was cool as fuck. And talk about revenge being best eaten cold. Let me tell you, the look on that skipper's face when he fucking saw me. There were girls. See, the thing was, I'd hooked up with a girl that his friend, the engineer, had his eyes on. There were only 2 girls on the boat. All these young guys come rolling in, me and these 2 girls. And these 2 older guys, the skipper and the engineer, got their eyes on the girls. Well, the first time we party, I hook up with one of the girls. And the other girl hooks up with the skipper. Right? And her girlfriend's even telling her, you should hook up with the engineer because they make a lot more money. And so they fucking fired me. That's what it was all about. And so I gave the girl, you know, a hug, and we hung out, but I didn't try to hook up with her. She might have been with Engineer by that time. I mean, she wasn't my girlfriend. We hooked up for one. Fucking crazy, man. Oh, man. Crab and revenge, best eaten cold. It's a funny story, man. The way it all laid out, and it was just like, oh, it's just the way it happened. It's just, I had nothing to do with it. I was just trying to survive, and I ended up on crab boats. Honestly, it's just like, I didn't fucking, I'm going to go to Alaska and go crabbing. And I ended up, fuck, how do I get out of here? Fuck, I got to go crabbing? Honestly, cheers. It was like getting a puppy getting thrown in the fucking creek, in the pond. Honestly. And life had just thrown me in one. I just swam out of that prison. I'm telling you, man. And before that, my daughter died, and that was another one I swam out of. So here I am, my third fucking marathon swimming fest in life at fucking 20-something, and fucking I ended up crabbing, and I fucking liked it. I thought, this is fucking badass, man. I'm a fucking Bering Sea cowboy, motherfuckers. What? And when I mean people act like they had nothing but money, yeah, stuck on an island, literally. But Dutch Harbor had more in it than Akitan, but Akitan was actually closer to shore, where Dutch Harbor was farther down the chain. If you look at them, you go to Dutch and you fly back to Akitan, a little more remote. Now it's probably less remote, but it was fucking crazy. And so then I liked it and I started going back. But I tell you what, I quit going because it was, God, I mean, they had, when you did a wheel watch, like when you were moving from gear, we would literally, the best boat I was on was the middle one. And it was 20 hours on, 4 hours off. The Oceanus, we'd go 30 to 40 hours sometimes with just little 15-minute cat naps. And then all of a sudden we'd get like a 6-hour, 8-hour run from gear to gear. And he'd do it on purpose, give us a break, give him a 6 to 8-hour run and just run. Ooh, run up here to get this string and then go over there and get that string. But out of that 8 hours, you got to pull hour and a half, whatever, 2-hour fucking wheel watch. And here I am, 20-something, steering a 104-foot crab boat through the Bering Sea. And it's just all computer, and it's operator error you got to correct. It gets a few degrees off, you got to bring it back. So you kind of go like this, really. If you look at the steering, it's like woo, 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 over time, right? And always finding your beat again. And fucking, and I remember they had fucking alarm, watch alarm, where they would go off. They set it to go off every like 2 minutes, and it would meh, and fucking wake you up because people would fall asleep at the wheel. And so it'd be like, you'd be falling asleep, meh, and so it'd wake you up, and you'd be like, and you just got used to it, man. And you sit there for fucking 2 hours with this alarm going off every 2 minutes. But I saw whales crest. I got up there one time thinking it was sunset, and it was fucking sunrise. Now, if you've ever had that experience, all of a sudden you don't know, it's because you can't ask the skipper where you're at. You don't ask skippers where you're at on a crab boat. Don't. Just don't. Or when you're coming in, because that's none of your goddamn business. Get back on the deck. And so if you think it's sunset and it's actually sunrise, at that point, you're really not sure if it's thought it was Wednesday, but maybe it's Thursday and it could be fucking Tuesday. And so how long have I been out here? And then you get literally confused because this was it 18 days, 3 days ago or yesterday. And so it's been 3 weeks and what the fuck day is it? And then at that point, you're like, it doesn't matter what day it is. We're not plugged yet. Crab will still live another 3 days. Let's fucking roll another day, and then we'll head in. And then it takes fucking 12, fucking 15 hours or more sometimes to get back because you're weighing the fuck out there, man. Outside of land. Crazy. And I'm so glad I went through that experience, man. I saw shit, and I knew I was seeing it. See, I was always been really self-aware really aware of my surroundings. Even as a child, I was like, hey, we're going to cherish these days when we're older. We're going to look back on these days. I was that kid and go, damn, man, we didn't have nothing to worry about. We were just having fun with our fucking besties. I didn't say besties because that wasn't a word yet, but that's what we were doing. Anybody still there? Anyway. Well, I can talk, huh? Well, there's 5 stories rolled in one. But Haystack was a motherfucking character. Now, see, what we have here in this story is what I know from writing stories, and I can write stories. I've written several. I have one that'll just fucking make you cry. It's kind of like Stand By Me. It's like 4 boys walking through a tunnel. And I didn't think about all the implications of that while writing it. But it was it was a memoir, it was a story of something that happened, but it's like 2 stories combined. Or even 3, literally. So anyway, but that story is absolutely true. There's not one falsehood in any of that, right? But I know from story writing that plots are a dime a dozen, right? Really, stories like that are a dime a dozen. It's the characters that really matter. So if I was going to tell that character story right, I would build the characters up. And the first one would be Haystack, and the asshole boss, and then the girl, right? And everybody else is a bit player, and then me, right? We got 4 big, strong characters there, and even the captain, asshole, and his engineer buddy could be a duo of fucking assholes, right? It could even be Mutt and Jeff, good cop, bad cop, and that's really where the strength. And then you plunge those characters into any situation. Money comes up missing. A jealousy thing between 2 people, right? And then you got the fucking Robin Hood skipper that I fell in with that fucking went back and fired Ass Jack. Oh, that's crazy, man. Very fucking crazy, man. Yeah, maybe I should write that into a story, man. It's a memoir. I haven't written that memoir. Oh, the memoirs aren't necessarily life story. Just a the person that taught me that lesson about story writing is not Cujo, because we all know that is the more story about the dog, Cebu, Cebu by Peter Baccio. Well, Peter Baccio lives in Tacoma, and he is an attorney and an educator and a professor of mine that I took writing classes with, and I took policy and law classes with, and he helped me get into graduate school. And he is a Filipino-American author and one of the most visible figure of second-generation native-born Filipino-American writing and one of the Seattle area novelists of the 1990s. This book is being made into a movie. It's award-winning and maybe made into a film. And talked to Peter just recently, and it is being made into a film. And this is a story on it. And this is the gentleman who told me that rule of storytelling. And when I told my story, I got nothing but high praise from this gentleman who just really, raised in Seattle Central District. He's raised, now get this, combination of events or places and time. I've told you my stories about being in the jungle, right? And being living with the Philippine people, and we lived like we were like soldiers in an army, and there were literally hierarchy and but if you're in the plot, plot of foot. Okay, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. But anyway, so the Philippine people that I lived with, literally smoking crack was our main purpose for existence, man. And but it was up the street from Central District. I mean, that's where That's the international district. That's Chinatown, excuse my language. And the central district's all right there. The central district's right behind that. And then we got, it's all right above Chinatown anyway. And that was his area. But let me post this if I can. That book. And that's my professor who taught me that lesson. And he also, when I graduated there in 2013 with my bachelor's, he brought us to the 1111 Tavern. And that's became our bar we go to. And everybody there knows him as Peter. Oh, Peter, yeah. Hardly any of them know he's a PhD in law. Hardly any of them know that he is an award-winning author. And only recently has he spoken to people openly about it becoming a movie. And he comes to us, he's excited because he's like, we're like fellow writers, but we're not of his caliber by no means. Are you fucking kidding me? We're his students, of which he has probably thousands. He teaches everywhere he goes, man. But those are some of the people that have affected my life since I got out of prison, man. This time. God, that sounds terrible. I tell you, when I went this time, they were like, Tim, what happened? You got like a 25-year gap between prison stints. What's going on? What happened? That guy is amazing. I got my video, person who shoved me towards video, even though she'd be just shocked that I'm doing this, probably, but totally fucking down with it. Because it's a messaging, it's advocacy, right? And creating a community. She'd be totally down with what I'm doing. Her name is Gilda Shepard, and she is a PhD in sociology and also an award-winning at Cannes Film Festival in the Afrique category, Afrique. And she goes to Ghana and teaches there, and she is a documentarian. And her latest one is Swinging with No Hands, and about being in prison, like doing life sentences and shit. And I wrote a song for her. I also produced a song with another guy, where he produced it and I was part of it, called Caged. Oh, I just touched my Caged serve notice. Serve notive. No, I'll get candles. And it's serve with a U. And you might not find it unless you go to YouTube, and then you'll find it for real. Caged. Let me copy that so I don't have to spell all that shit out again. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just going off on one. Am I boring the fuck out of you, man? I'm just going down the rabbit hole, man. But Caged is one that I played guitar on. It's Caged, serve notice with Tim Hearn. And we performed this at the university up here, PLU, not Pacific Lutheran, PSU, Puget Sound University, in Schneebeck Hall, which is a big concert hall. And we did it with Dr. Gilda Shepard, who is the PhD in sociology, and it was part of an art installation, she called it. And it was basically like all this different stuff, spoken word and theater and stuff. And this song we played, me and him and a DJ. And the DJ on the cover, if you go to this page, the guy standing behind the African-American gentleman, he is a PhD in music and is the music the main music guy at a community college here, and he's a total music freak, and they call him DJ Theory. DJ Theory. Isn't that some cool shit? His name is Dr. Falsco, and he's an actual doctor. This guy in front has interviewed any star that's ever came to Tacoma, and when they heard my guitar, they said, "Hey, we want you to be on this fucking song." So I said, "Fuck yeah, I'll do that." And then they took the song and reproduced it. And I came in, and John Falsco had me lay down some tracks, and he goes, "Fuck yes." Oh, that's not what I want. I didn't copy paste it yet. I'm glad I didn't shut it off. That would suck. But yeah, this is. I know, huh? Nice handle, huh? And so the way this song started, one way we did it live was black theater, darkened. Now I come off on the what is the right hand, the right wing, but it's to the audience the left. But when you speak right left on the stage, it's from the actor's point of view. Just so you know that. So stage hand stage right is the right hand side, left hand to the audience. So I'm behind the wing. There's wings, so you can come out. I'm behind this blind. Anyway, I have my amp and everything plugged in, and I got like a big long ass cord, and I'm dressed in black. My hair's all fucking. My hair's tied back, but anyway, it's pretty dramatic looking, right? And all of a sudden, it's literally what I do is I pick slide. I'm in the PA. I jack into the PA system. I couldn't believe the sound, you guys. It was like fucking Pink Floyd, dude. Pick slide. Wow! And they're just like, what the fuck? Lower E wall. And I just fucking start going off, and I start walking out. And there's a spot on me. And I walk out. And then I just like, woo, 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 woo. And then another spot on the DJ, and it starts going, and I start jamming with him. And then another spot, and Serve Notice comes walking out down between in the aisle, rapping, walks up on the stage, and we fucking cracked that song off. That was badass fucking. That's the last time I played in a really big public scenario. It was fucking badass. Well, that is high props, Hanover. Thank you. But, the visuals are just things he put together, but the music is... And, of course, the whole thing was about prison to pipeline and that whole idea from school to prison pipeline. Theory of how they track children for different outcomes. And they have some that don't track. It doesn't... that's not good. And then privatization, you add privatization of prisons into the mix, exacerbates an already complicated problem. So a lot of factors, but that's what it was all about, man. Very fucking cool. And I walked out of there. I told my story a little bit. And yeah, it was pretty fucking cool. We just it was like statements of fact is what we did. One of us would just say something, right? And it was in God, it wasn't in 2013, and it was like what was it? It was like 5 years ago. I was in the hole in Walla Walla State Penitentiary. I know that all hoods are on. That's right. We had all our hoods on. So we all had black hoodies on. And the black hoodie thing was about the Trayvon Martin thing, right? So so we each said something and then put our heads back down. And it basically just went dark again. And then each person had something to say about themselves or a fact. It was like statistics and shit like that. So it was pretty impactful, pretty cool thing to be a part of. Very cool. But that's Dr. Gilda Shepherd. She's fucking amazing, man. Oh, she works in the prison system. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome, because this lady works with, it's called school. Is about prison college thing. They bring college to people in prison. And what's funny is this is a funny story. This is kind of a funny story. I remember telling you about not getting involved in white gangs and shit because of several reasons. It's against my everything in my body. It's against my mom's part. I'm part Native, It's against what I believe to be true. And the way they used that ideology was to harm others for the most part and benefit themselves. So it was just a power thing. And so I wouldn't play in their little reindeer games. And ended up, they tried to send somebody on me to take me off mainline to beat me up. Well, I beat them up, but it still took me off mainline. And then, but it didn't like they thought it did. I went to the hole and did my time and came back out and said, "What's up?" Like a fucking soldier in prison, bro, in wall. I was in medium custody. Don't get me wrong. I didn't walk up into fucking maximum like that, but I was going to deal with it. What? And so I went out and talked to fucking who I thought it was, and they said it wasn't us. And anyway, administration sucked shit be out. They kept getting kites from people saying they're going to move on Tim. They're going to fucking take Tim out. Seriously. So administration moved me out. Well, one of the dudes that fucking was part of that, which I told these other dudes, these other white supremacists, I said, because they were musicians I played music with, all these guys, right? Because I worked in the music room for over like 2 years. If you checked a guitar out, you checked it out for me. And I didn't lord that over anybody. I fucking bent over backwards to make everybody had full access. I said, I'm the only one. I just get paid for being here, right? You just don't, basically. But, you know, I made it fucking, people were tattooing in the back. All I had to do is have plausible deniability. Don't tell me about it. Anyway, but the dude, one of the dudes, I told him, hey, tell dude, whoever it is, I want to ask you who it is, but I knew who it was. Told dude, come deal with me on his fucking own. He sent this fucking kid on me, and then he's creating all this fucking drama. It seemed like to me someone would tell him to come deal with his own fucking shit. It finally got to that, right? And fucking, so anyway, I'm making this longer story than I want to, but he never would. And then they took me out. The administration sent me to the prison. I ended up in another one, and because I ended up getting enough points back because I lost fucking security points because of that asshole. And got him back and went to a camp. And then I had like less than a year and I went through this program and they shipped me out. But that dude went through this school that she fucking ran. Isn't that funny? But I haven't, you know, hey, please get out and please change your mind about things, right? Don't get stuck in that fucking shit. You know, if you did that to survive on the inside, you know, I can fucking almost give you a pass to an extent. But he created a lot of fucking pain for a lot of people, man. That'd be hard to ignore. But yeah, she's seen it. She's cool as hell, man. And she's an African American woman, Gilda Shepherd, and she just loves, adores our family, man. She's met most of our grandbabies, I think all of them. Because they have community fairs where people come in every year in the spring. We go to them every spring. They became family. That's what ends up being with the college, but this one's very much that way. Their motto for the Tacoma campus, which just finally bought its own building. This lady used to do it out of her kitchen. Maxine Mims, another amazing person. Maxine Mims. Literally used to do it out of her kitchen because you can do independent courses of study and you don't have to do it on campus. You have to do some stuff on campus. I have to go there, take a bus, come back, you know, but you got it to where it was a full-fledged school and they finally bought a building, and this is like years down the road, right? But yeah, every spring they have a community fair scenario there, but that their motto is enter to learn, depart to serve. And so it really attracts initially. You can't deny that that's the purpose of the school. You're not here to make people that can go out and make a lot of money, although people do go out and do amazing things and happen to make a lot of money. You know, people go on to great careers, you know. But yeah, it's very much, people I know are very much in the trenches in this shit. My wife's in the 4th grade class in it's a Title I school. It's one of the most poverty-stricken group of students in the state. Literally. One of the most. The Title I schools are, yeah, pretty crazy. She's seen prison pipeline from the 4th grade, man. And she talks about it with other teachers and administrators, and crazy, man. And you know what's fucked up, you guys? That if I wanted to go into that school and try and do some kind of program or even tutor, I couldn't do it because of my fucking criminal history. Even though I'd be the fucking person to do it. Because I know these kids, man, they're going to push it to the line they think they can push it to. That's what I did. Until someone yanked my chain a little bit. You got to give them more than that. You got to give them something on the outside. I'm contacting Richard Sherman's blanket coverage, Richard Sherman Family Foundation today through an email. I found their contact info, and I'm going to tell them about the school and my wife, and that she needs help. She spent the allotment that she can of her own money, and it's nothing for what these kids need, man. That's why when Leadfoot talked about the computers the other day, I was like, I know some kids that need help. You know, it's just like probably not the appropriate help for them right now. They really need tutors, man. They need help at home. They need a holistic view of their lives. And some of them are homeless. There's kids that she's got in her class that are fucking homeless, man. You know? She's got a kid in her class whose dad, some people came into wherever they're at and beat them up in the middle of the night. For whatever reason, man. I ain't going to say anything. I don't know. Why do people get beat up in the middle of the night? It's like, and the people doing the beating up, I mean, at least, this sounds crazy, and this is kind of an Irish thing, but if you're going to beat someone up, make sure your kids aren't there to fucking see it, all right? God damn. Take them out back. That's what the whole out back thing's about, you fuckhead. You know, you fucking meet him somewhere else. Dad comes home with a broken arm. Oh, I fell, kids. He's got a plausible deniability. He's got a plausible story. The kids aren't alarmed. You know, people are going to come in the middle of the night. What if they beat me up next time? You know, that's just fuck. God, I hate people like that, man. It just burns my fucking chaffs, my fucking hide. I'm sorry. Fuck. Yeah, 4th grade, y'all. And they're running her ragged because they're like, you know, she got the students, the other teachers, she got the worst class with the worst students in it, and she's the newest teacher, even though she's got a couple of years on him age-wise. She's the newest teacher. Yeah, have some dignity with your dad. Don't embarrass people. Don't make them eat dirt. That's not how you fucking do it, man. Give a person their dignity, man. Honestly. Fuck. I mean, there really is a way. I sound so fucking mobster, but it is a fucking way without fucking embarrassing yourself. Fuckers. Seriously. That's a thug. That's a thug. I'm sorry. I'm not saying, I don't care if they're fucking as European as fucking Richard Spencer or as fucking as he thinks he is, or as black as fucking anybody. Muhammad Ali. That's a thug, man. Could have been Russian thugs. Fuck, I don't know. In fact, I don't know. Some guys. That's all I know. Anything else is strictly in our minds. But the action says for the character of the person. That's for fucking sure. I know. There really is that. Fucking people don't have any fucking class sometimes, man. God. Have some class. Present company excluded. You got it all classy as fuck. I'm just reminiscing on classless fuckers I've known in my life. I think we got one in the White House. What? You got to say kind of classless, really. Gotti, and you can say what you want about his policies. This taste sucks ass. I have a Trump tie. Guess where it's made? China. Believe me, I had it way before any of this happened. I realized it partway through this. Should I burn it? I'm going to burn it, but I think I'm going to videotape it. Oh, I'm going to do that today, maybe. I'm burning the tie. Oh, I got to find him. I got some nice tie. It's a nice tie. It is a nice tie. It's not made in America. He's all fucking dickwad. I'm sorry, I can't help it, man. It's funny because my song attracted a little attention, which is just fucking awesome, I think. And a gentleman, I won't say who, pointed out that that's kind of democracy, and then he told us how he felt, and he has every right to do that. This is America, and you can do that on my chat. Well, not on my chat because I don't want you hurting feelings so much, but on that, yeah. Here it's just kind of keep it mellow, man. Fuck, we got almost 9 o'clock, y'all. Toxic fumes. Okay, we're gonna do a dab, and then I'm gonna get my day busy. I got to tie burning, and I got a plot 6 count show to script out. I take my sources from several places, and I make a composite story of it in a sense, but I try and get it as breaking as possible. Today, shit's happened. I should have had it on already. It's crazy already, man. But I'm sure I haven't looked at it in an hour. It'll be crazier by the time I look. And if I could go to South Dakota and cattle and fucking document this, oh, I would in a heartbeat with all my cameras and solar chargers, and you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. I would in a heartbeat. Because this is going to crack off. Believe that. Those people aren't going to give up. That's their. I know Lummi natives would have fucking died over that shit, man. Lummi natives would have died over if you would have tried to put some shit on their property. The reservation that you left them with after you beat the fuck out of their fucking land and them fucking cocksuckers. You know what they've done to the Dakotas? You look at it, it's like, here's a bunch of land, which is fucked anyway. We'll give you this much. Do they go, we'll just take more as we need it? And they found gold. Guess what? Oh, you can't, yeah, we need this area here. Oh, guess what? We found natural resources of other kinds. Well, we need this area here. So we got this area here. And it's like, oh, we want to put a pipeline across your fucking river, under your river. Under your fucking river. Under a river. That's all I got to say. So, if history tells us truth, which it does, history tells the truth. Hear me now, quote me later. It'll get smaller and smaller. Pretty soon they won't have, by law, any rights to that land. And they'll be left with nothing. It is sad, man. It's fucking sad. I mean, you know, you look at it's just like they've like reversed it. They're trying to reverse it back to Western expansionism, which is like what that innovation is the key to the future. I'm just saying it's not about how many more resources can we yank out of the fucking ground. It's about how more wisely can we use what is available to us. It's ridiculous. It's like going back to the fucking industrial age where people like Trump ruled. Railroad barons, banking barons. Cheers. And apparently, looking at Melania's face during the inauguration, you could beat your wife with a stick as long as it wasn't any bigger than your thumb. I'm sorry, man. It's what I see. I've gotten past the point of hoping I offend people as long as I keep telling the truth. Because I've never seen a woman look more afraid, especially in such a public setting, nor more disheartened, like I am powerless. And she looked like a controlled, abused woman. I've seen them before. I know what they look like. and out loud in public she'll defend her husband. Because now look at him. Not only is he one of the most powerful men in the world, or one of the most rich men in the country, he's one of the most powerful men in the world now. Which makes her power even less, what little she had. What little she has is she knows she's in a free country. So far, she has some rights left and barren. But with his way he handles his affairs, I don't think that matters to him too much. Like the kids always coming around, right? They want daddy's Skrilla. I don't know if they got a prenup or not. I don't know, but and I'm only saying this because my wife saw that video of him turning back around, like, and she's just like, and then she says something to Pence, like no, don't say nothing, or no, I'm fine, and this keeps looking down, just like broken. Like, just breaks my heart to see it, man. It does. It just breaks my fucking heart to see that. And if she, people pulled up stuff she said in the past about the whole birther thing. I give her a pass on all that. If she's in a interview and she's asked about that and says anything else, you're going to go home and get her have to deal with Trump. And that's partly what Sean Spicer and what Kellyanne just said. Kellyanne just said, well, Sean Spicer pushed back and wasn't allowed to push back with Trump. So he got mad at Spicer because Spicer wasn't fucking more direct and more brutal. Honestly, that's what they said. Isn't that crazy, man? Dude's a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry, man. You can defend him all you want. He's a fucking weirdo in my view. And I've known fucking weirdos. Y'all, I've been fucking through a lot of shit. Rode the Bering fucking Sea. I've been to prison fucking 3 times. I fucking shook the governor's hand 2 years ago. I worked with award-winning fucking artists. And I'm just I'm nobody. I'm a dumbass, but I've been through so much shit. I know how to read motherfuckers. I tell you what, a cop gets within a block, I know it, and a motherfucking con gets within smelling distance, and I can see it, and he's just a piece of shit. I'm sorry. He's like to attack people because he has power, and he gets to people in situations where they have none, either in a social situation or in any other situation, because he's basically can just be loud and fucking overbearing, if nothing else, because if the media is almost equal, he doesn't like the media because they're almost equal setting. You have to answer my questions. Fuck, I do. I'll say what I fucking want. No, answer my question. I am answering your question. You don't even know anything. And then later he's tweeting about it. It's just like, so you confront the dude and you're suddenly fucking got a fucking pit bull on your leg. But he's like a little bitch about it. He won't answer the question. It's like, shut. I'd be like, I would walk away, and that'd be the news story. I'd become the news story, but that's what they're trying to avoid. A journalist tries to not be the news story. Just keep asking the question. If you go, okay, apparently you won't ask my question, so we're done here. You shut her down, please. No, I've given you 15 attempts to answer the question. Shut it, and just shut them off, and let that be the fucking wrap. Cut his mic. Really, man. I tell you what, when he attacked the CNN reporter, they should have all got him walked out. Just once. They got to shift the power on them. And so I see them coming out. They're coming out hardcore. And you know what's one reason they're coming out hardcore now? Is because the American public is demanding it. And that's what's going to drive this. You know what? Presidents don't change things. Big crowds of angry fucking people do. And that's the way it's always been. Believe that. You know what drove a lot of the fucking Voting Rights Act and all that shit that they've totally tried to got rid of, and a lot of the keeping money out of politics conversations were the fucking 60s. And prior to that, it was saving our asses from fucking the bankers and from 29 fucking banking thing. Everything else was put in place as a response to that. Social Security and fucking all that shit, unemployment insurance. All that stuff. Believe me, they don't want you to have any of that. They don't want the government doing any of that stuff. They want it to be privatized where someone like fucking Joe Schmo can fucking Joe Schmump can fucking make money on it. and supply service. Therefore, everybody's happy. Except when people get sick and don't have money, they're fucked. Here, it's basically GOP health insurance is pay or die, motherfucker. Now, I've been on my fucking chair for a minute here, my hi-hat, my fucking soapbox, fucking probably dropped my fucking sub rate down to fucking 403 by noon, but what can I say? I'm going to go down swinging, motherfuckers. Always have, always will, bitches. No, not you, not y'all. Okay. Oh, calm down, Tim. Oh. California, man. I'll tell you what, I moved there and secede from the nation. But then they'll just come and invade us. And then build a wall. That's like, do you see? Yeah, Mexico wants to pay for a wall, and the guy goes all the way up into fucking Washington. Hey, come on in. What's up, buddy? What are you yakking it up? What are you doing? What's that, huh? What was that?
It's a loop for your phone.
A loop?
Like a jewelry loop?
Jewelry loop?
Yeah.
What's that? What's a jewelry loop? That doesn't help.
A jewelry loop.
Oh, a loop for... What's it do?
Let me see a chunk of weed.
Oh, no way, bro. Chunk of weed. I got a better bud somewhere. You got bud? Why didn't you bring a big old gnarly bud, bro?
Yeah. Your weed's better than mine.
My bud is your bud. I think this one is. You need some more light on it?
Nope. It's got its own light.
Oh, no way. Oh, that's fucking pretty gnarly, man. Can you show it to them? Here, go like this. Here, we're going to try and do something. Green Coast. Okay, now you can kind of hold it and kind of might have to get closer. Nah, they're not going to see it, bro. Maybe. Anyway, cool. It is. You can see how it works. Pretty cool, huh? And up here, you can see fucking trikes sticking off of it, man. You can see all the trikes are like fucking pretty large, man. Oh, totally, man. That's badass. I like
that.
That's cool, hell.
You can put it on your phone.
You just put it over your camera thing?
Yep.
That's awesome. Deal. I used weird lenses, over my, I just hold it over my camera and videotape stuff and put it in my music videos.
The first place I saw this, one of these,
that's cool,
was the guy that has his own jewelry store over there.
Oh, yeah?
He uses them to record. You can take a video of what you're looking at.
Oh, yeah, right on. Oh, yeah, totally, man. Fuck, that's pretty cool. And then you can take pictures from that. So, here, you want a dab?
Sure.
Have a dab. So, how much do these cost?
They're like $1. You can have that one.
No way.
Yeah.
$1?
Yeah, they're.
It's just a lens.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
That battery.
I got a fucking phone loop.
Braden gave it to me.
Is it loop spelled L-O-O-P?
Yeah, jewelry loop is spelled L-O-O-P, right, guys?
I always forget that. Yeah. Yeah, so he said like $1. Are you sure they're $1?
Yeah, there's nothing fancy about them. I think it was free at one of the events I took the family to.
Oh, that'd be cool, man. Man, I'll shoot a video of something funny. That'd be awesome. Let's go look at some stuff. I like slow-mo videos, and I want to do some, and you got to do them super high def, man. And then I like fast forward, of course, but magnified are fucking crazy, man. You see the world through a magnifying glass or through a microscope.
But you use this and look at your fingernails and your toenails.
Yeah.
Gross.
Awesome. Let's look at toenails. Speaking of Trump, Mama Kitty, what you doing? You got the torch. She's trying to be up here with us. She's so precious. Mom doesn't
No.
have to be around people.
Loop is spelled
Loup. That's Loupe. Thank you. Some plexiglass for a stand. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Oh, that'd be awesome, bro. Let's do it. Slow-mo melt shot of dabs. Totally. I'm gonna crack off a video today. I got 3 videos to make. What? I got a fucking job to find. Close to the magnifier. Yeah, you'd have to be make it do a slow, make it get a little off to the side, you know, so you're not right on it. Maybe you can still pick it up. Man, I have to be too close. Like a loop has to be pretty close to it, so maybe not. But it also is adjustable to some degree.
No, it's just adjustable for different phones.
Oh, okay.
Your phone does all the focusing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Mama. Mama, so precious.
Yeah, please.
See old mama? What's he doing? What's he doing? She gets feisty on you if you're not careful. She's so fine. She's so awesome. She just all of a sudden want love sometimes too. She's just watching.
Well, I'm off to do chores. I'll be back.
Okay, I gotta kind of get to it too. Here, mama. Here you go. Go see him out. Right on, man. That was a good one. Did you get one? That's funny. Here, let's wipe this off. My own kid. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, she's a little mom. She's climbing up here trying to get on the table. It's like, no, he just gave me that. What a fucking cool kid. That's kind of how we do stuff. Oh, that's really nice. I wish I had one of those. That's how I got this pipe, because he told me the story how he got the pipe. Bye, Ace. Oh. Okay, y'all. I gotta shut it down, man. I gotta get stuff done. Like make another videos, apparently. So yeah, if you get a chance, go see that song, Cage Notice. Cage Serve Notice, Cage. Serve Notice. Okay, man. I'm going over to the Google Hangouts page, and that's where I can stop the broadcast. And that's where I can get a more current view of what I'm doing. And so pretty good framing, but you don't get quite the view that I get right here. It's a little more of a fishbowl, I think. Maybe. Looks like I'm looking right at the lens, but I'm not. If I look up, I'm looking right at the lens. Bubbles' cousin. All right, man. You guys have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow or later today, maybe. Bye.